either I'm getting frustrated, or either I'm just basically just want to just throw my hands up in the air and just say like, hey, I really don't even care because where this anime's actually is going to go on. Based with episode 7, it was Mobile Suit Gundam GQuuuuuuX. I'm not going to lie, I'm just really just disappointed based on what this episode and basically really just summarize. It's just basically stuff like that. And we're going into, like, I think episode 7, I think it's a filler episode, like the showing the next, like showing like what happened in Solomon. I don't know why that's very important to really for them to show that or something like that, or maybe just to get a better understanding or anything like that. Maybe they're just trying to do that, just trying to connect us like in the era basically what happened, like, you know, back then with Armor Array and the Federation forces and Zeon, you know, basically going to an ultimate clash basically with each other. Could it be needed, necessary for them to do that? It's hard to say, and I just don't know where that's really actually going to go. Why does it have to be fillered into the main series? I just don't seem to understand. Maybe I'm just confused because it just doesn't make no sense. It just really doesn't. I'm sorry that I feel like I'm very upset, because I'm just very disappointed, because basically what this anime says basically has got to go. I am still going to continue watching this anime. I still am, despite my arguments and stuff like that. And basically where the anime is actually going to go, and where it basically that is going to lead to. And one thing I do want to say here also as well too, I have no idea if there's going to be season 2. I have no idea if that possibility is going to happen or really or not. If that is a very good possibility that could have a season 2, I would like to see a season 2, because I really want to know more answers than just give us a filler episode for the next episode 8, and just tell us like, yeah, this is what we should do. No, we want to focus on the main characters basically in the anime, but not a filler episode because what happened back then in the past of the war. So I'm sorry I'm being kind of needy and greedy because what I see basically in this anime, but I think it is kind of like necessary to get the younger fans, and basically like myself, to really understand. Now, to be honest with you, I don't hate this series from whatsoever at all. But I'm just saying, it just really feels to me the anime is all over the place. It really actually is. I can't express how frustrated I am with this series. I'm still going to continue watching it, but I'm not trying to complain. I'm just frustrated because it's just that basically to me, I just don't see where this anime is just basically gotta go. I'm just gonna talk about the summary of this episode, because one thing I want to say here is basically that there's 2 pilots that can pilot the Gundam GQuuuuuuX. There's two of them. You got Atami, known as Muchin, whatever you want to call her. Excuse me. Muchin, whatever you want to call her. And she's basically is the main female protagonist basically in this anime, and she is basically the one that can pilot the mobile suit, because even though the mobile suit is pretty much just the one who basically chose her back then in episode 1. Number 2 is basically the other girl. I think it was Naya or Nia or whatever her name is, and she's basically the girl with the black hair, and she has an exceptional love for Senji. I will get into that here in just a second. I'm not going to lie about that. And basically, you know, she's basically the person that can pilot the most. But the problem is, the Gundam doesn't even choose her. Why does she has to be a pinnacle point to basically in this anime for her to be the second pilot to pilot the mobile suit? It doesn't make no sense. It really does not. But yes, she seems like she knows what she's doing. But she really doesn't, because she has no idea, she has no experience when it comes basically into a mobile suit. So how come the mobile suit based of itself of GQuuuuuuuX of Muchin is basically the main female protagonist, that she is basically the chosen one, That's kind of like basically in Star Wars, you know, like when Anakin Skywalker was basically considered as the chosen one to basically to reunite basically prosperity, peace, or something like that among all Jedi's and stuff like that. I'm sorry I'm getting off track basically with that, but that's what I basically definitely feel. But even though with the case of Munchin basically asked for herself, that she was basically been handpicked, chosen for the pilot to be the pilot of the Mosu, but not Neon. To be honest with you, I don't want people to really think I hate Neon or anything like that. But I will definitely say that she is kind of a nuisance based of a character. I think she's absolutely leads to number 3. She's absolutely just obsessive with Sunji. I don't know why. Maybe that she's something. Maybe there's something that she likes about the guy. But the guy don't talk really all that much. He doesn't really do really much basically into the anime. That brings up what's number 4. Number 4. He died. He passed away. He's gone. It's over. I think that's a waste of a character, basically late coming a little in the middle of the series. Some people will probably say it needed basically that. It didn't mean it needed to be based off that. I would like to see him as the character to last a little bit much more longer into the series. And guess what? He's not. He's gone. There's no return for the guy. I don't know if he must have detonated the mole suit, some kind of device or something like that to go Genesis or something like that. And even though the mole suit based on itself, I would say the red comet where basically Shar is basically the one who basically has the mole suit, and basically it just seems to me that I just don't really think like. Could it be the mole suit that Shard, the ghost of Shard, was interacting with Sinju? Or maybe it could be, or maybe not. We just really don't even know. We just don't know. We just don't know that for a fact. Could there be a possibility that Shard could be alive? That could be very possible. That could be very possible. But I just don't think that is he really basically really alive, or is he basically really alive or not, or he's just dead. I'm sorry for really getting upset. It's just frustrating to see me just base of this anime that it just doesn't seem like it's like one place after another, at least to number 5. Multiple different characters. I'm so confused. Why do we need to have multiple different characters based in this anime? Because some of the characters is like basically you have from Xeon, and then you'll have some from pop up from another. It doesn't make no sense. It really does not. Number 6, I think Atami based as for herself, or I would say AKA Mucha based as for herself. She should have stayed in school. I don't mean to be weird or anything like that. I understand that she's young and basically stuff like that, and I definitely do understand that. If I had a daughter or their son, they need to go to school. That's very, very important. They really do. Why would they need to get themselves involved in something into a battle that they really do not need to be involved in? Basically be involved in. That brings up number 7. Number 7, where basically Mucha, basically Mucha. She basically just steals the money, and then she just ran out with it. Now, basically with her boss and stuff like that, we don't know if she's been arrested, or maybe she's dead, or something like that. But even though basically with the stealing of the money, what Mucha did was basically because of the factor is basically that she wants to go with Neon and also Shinji also too. But like I said, for Sunji is no longer around. GG, he's gone. He's not going to come back. So yeah, I'm just basically just at a point where I don't want to drop it. I don't want to drop it. Maybe I'm just speculating too much, or maybe I'm just getting kind of frustrated because where the anime is actually going to go. I never really get this upset because when it comes to anime, but it's just at a frustrating best as for a point. I think a lot of people will agree with me or not when it comes to my opinion. It shows up way too many characters based in anime for me to really analyze each different character. But why would they be so relevant based into the anime based on itself? So yeah, anyways, that's all I'm just gonna say. This is just gonna be a rant episode, but I just don't know where the next episode's going to go, and I just think that the next episode, based on itself, is just going to be a filler. I don't know why they have to show that. I don't really understand. Maybe that's for a purpose for the anime, or maybe it's just not. But the question is, what's just based on issue number 8? I still will say again, will there be season 2? I'm hoping and praying there is going to be a season 2, because if there's not a season 2, then I would definitely will say this anime is going to be pretty much one of the most disappointing animes I've ever seen in such a really long time. I don't want to see this anime. This anime has no season 2, and it just basically where the anime at the storyline, and based on all the world building of the characters and stuff like that, it's all over the place. The story and based on itself, it makes no sense. So yeah, that's all I'm just going to have to say. So I'm sorry. Yeah, maybe I'm complaining than I am, but I'm just frustrated. So yeah, anyway, so that's it for this review. Tell me what you guys did. You guys agree with me or not? I really don't know. But so yeah, anyways, just no, I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit the like button, give me a thumbs up or give me a thumbs down, and please leave a comment below. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care. God bless. Remember Jesus. I love you guys. Please stay safe and remember, stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.